This is going to be an ultimate video for anyone holding or considering to buy an EV truck company on the stock market. How many EV vehicles are going to be here in 2030? Can the government or is the government creating enough pressure with emission targets to push EV trucks into the market? Any company that is buying today a new diesel semi-truck is risking having them banned from a road during their lifespan, which is huge, and I don't understand why there is no one talking about this. Today, I don't want to talk about which company is going to succeed over another one, because what if it is not relevant question? Which company is going to succeed in the EV market? What if all you have to ask is, are EV trucks going to succeed in general? Is there enough space in the market for all these three companies and also others? At the end of the video, I will talk about which company is ready to deliver the EV truck fastest in case there is a need, and market demand because of the government pressure. So stay till the end of the video, it is worth it. If you are interested either in Tesla or Nikola or Hyliion, or simply interested where this industry is headed. Hi guys, this is Money Mike. Let's talk about bans of all gas-powered cars in 2035. Bans of gas-powered cars are already being announced over the globe. California plans to ban sales of new gas-powered cars by 2035. At least 15 other countries have made similar commitments towards emission-free future, including Germany, France, and Norway, and other total of 23 countries across the globe. Norway and Belgium set the plan in just 5 years. Most recent location in the US would be Quebec, Canada's second most populous province, announced the ban starting in 2035. That is 441,000 vehicles produced in a year in Quebec. That is more than Tesla was able to produce in 2019. If every state would do the same, every year there are about 12 million vehicles produced in the USA. Think about it, just to supply that demand we have today, the EV production would have to accelerate from today to 2035 by 1,650%. According to Goldman Sachs analyst Mark Delane, Biden could also boost further electric vehicle adoption. This feels like an investor dream. And this is why everyone is hunting for EV stocks. As it looks like this incentive will just accelerate, and we will have more and more production of electric vehicles in 2035. But today I want to talk about some specific market that we will see as well transform into a giant EV market. The heavy truck industry that is responsible for the second highest emissions in the whole transport. And that is 26% from study made in Europe. In California, this number is 31%. So what is the easiest way to deal with this for the government? The answer is emissions regulations. Companies today are committing to the zero emission fleet technology. We see companies all over the world trying to be ahead of banning, and they are actually turning them into the PR campaigns that it is in their intent to be environmentally friendly, while the reality is that they have to be eventually. A global company that wants to deliver goods to residents in cities such as London, Paris, Madrid, California will need zero emission vehicles fleet, or it will just lose the business. So some companies are thinking, why not fast forward this process and make a campaign from it? And I think that makes sense. The Greenpeace released in article their list of 25 companies with the most sustainable fleets at this moment. Most of these transitions are going to be EV buses. The reason why we don't see more heavy trucks is because technology is not here, and that is just my opinion at this moment. The real production will start for Hyliion and Tesla over 2021 and 2022, while Nikola in the late of 2022 and 2023. This will probably lead to a big adoption across multiple of these companies, since the technology will be here and we can see these pre-orders already. Let's take a closer look at some of these companies, how far they are with the sustainable fleets. And This part might be boring, but it's quite important just to see the whole picture, which I will summarize at the end of the video. On the top of the list is Amazon. Amazon recently announced order of 100,000 Hyliion electric trucks, but didn't yet announce any change in their heavy trucks. We can only imagine their next step would be to improve the emissions impact of their 20,000 heavy trucks, since their commitment to reach net zero carbon is actually by 2040. It feels like Amazon is waiting for the right technology or something else. Maybe they are going to produce this heavy truck technology by themselves. I don't think so, but you know, with Amazon, everything is possible. So the question is in the cloud, who will be the next one who will make the deal with Amazon? Next company worth mentioning is Anheuser-Busch, that committed to reduce carbon emissions across their value chain by 25% already by 2025. This company made a deal with Nikola, but since 2019, there has not been an update. Is this deal going to fall apart? Well, that is a good question. There are other companies that are actually producing EV semi-trucks, and they are looking for adapting this technology into their own fleets. The Daimler Trucks North America and Volvo Trucks North America are currently testing Class 8 battery electric trucks in the Golden State. And then we have PepsiCo, recently started its incentive to change their fleet in California by committing to order 15 electric Tesla semi-truck, 6 electric straight trucks, 12 electric forklifts, and 38 Volvo natural gas truck fueled by renewable energy gas. There are no recent news about Coca-Cola, but already in 2012, 10% of their fleet represented hybrid electric trucks. So as far as I know, they're already far ahead competitors. And then we have company like Schneider National with 10,000 company trucks and 33,000 trailers on the road. And this company is already in the process of testing electric trucks to increase sustainability within industry. And the last one on the list is Walmart, that has fleet over 10,000 vehicles, including 6,500 semi-trucks and 4,000 passenger vehicles. Walmart goal drives towards zero emission for its entire fleet by 2040. Okay, so what does all mean? You know, why I just heard bunch of numbers and bunch of name of the companies? And the answer is a simple math. This is something that I estimate, so take it with the reserves and do your own research, but this is how I would just look at it. Let's say every company will proceed to go fully electric, hydrogen or CNG or hybrid till 2035. There are a total of 8 million trucks in operations, and there are about 1 million produced heavy trucks every year. Let's assume that the market will grow in this industry to 2 million heavy trucks sold annually. According to my research, most of the heavy trucks sold are by far diesel trucks. If there is going to be a ban on all gas-powered cars by 2035, we can expect slow decline of diesel truck demand, followed by fast adoption of other technologies as we are getting closer to the year 2035. The curve would look something like this. So if you will look at this graph, you can see that from 2020, I project 2 million units production by 2035. You can see that this graph is showing the unit production over the span of 15 years. What is interesting is where we are right now. You can see that we are right now at a 2% sales per year. And you see that, in upcoming few years, you'll see this slowly increasing, to 4%, to 6 or 8%, and so on. And you can see that the scale is really increasing at the end of the graph. So we are right now at the beginning of the EV semi-truck adoption. And we can also see the graph if we will expand it. You can see here Tesla, Nikola, Hyliion, and other manufacturers. This is by their predicted sales in 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24. And then you can see also, it's hard to talk about Tesla sales because Tesla did not deliver their 10,000 predicted semi-truck in 2020, then followed with 50,000 in 2021. It was obviously a very optimistic scenario, so let's put in table their actual pre-orders followed by their estimate. Even then, Tesla has very ambitious numbers. They are projecting to have more than 50% of potential market, speaking of the point of production. Then we have Nikola. As we can see, they are the latest to actually have production. And then we have company like Hyliion with the very reasonable numbers at the beginning, and then later on with quite ambitious numbers. And then we can see what would be left for the others. Obviously, this graph doesn't really reflect what one analyst predicted as electric truck expectations in 2025. He predicted that there will be 54,000 vehicles, semi-trucks by 2025. This number, which I projected, is 4 times higher. I think there's not that big of a difference because at the end of the day, from the graph, you can see that there is a room for all of these companies, Hyliion, Tesla, Nikola, and others who might eventually improve their technology to compete with all 3 of them. Important part of the success of any of those companies is a production scale. From production point, Tesla is building many gigafactories already working on production scale, while Nikola is still developing their products. Hyliion has majority of the production solved through their partner, Dana, but they are also far from scale. The winner will most probably be the one who will bring the best technology over the years 2023, 24, and 25. Anyone who can gain faster market share over these years will get the biggest lead for the nearest future. Tesla proved that the market lead is a key to succeed with their Tesla SUV. And now we are coming to the second way how to analyze size of the market, and that would be a lifespan approach of trucks. Average semi-truck lifespan is 15 years. That means anyone buying a new diesel truck in 2020 is actually risking banning truck from the road during its lifespan. Some companies might not think about it now, but as we will get closer to 2035, companies will be more aware of this risk. And lifespan of trucks is very important. They are a huge part of profitability. Losing just 2 or 3 years on a semi-truck lifespan can be a matter of being profitable. So my question is, who will be even buying diesel in 2025 or in 2030? It is unclear why would anyone have motivation to do so under the threat of banning diesel trucks in the near future. Just suggest that non-diesel truck adoption will dramatically increase over the next few years, and maybe demand for the hydrogen, electric, CNG or hybrid trucks are not going to be the problem, but the production side of it. You made it till the end. I think the trucking industry should attract many investors now because this industry will change dramatically in few years. I personally will search for some more investing opportunities in this era. As for now, I am invested in Tesla and Hyliion. I think the next smart play would be investing either in energy, since there is going to be a huge demand increase, or into materials that are being used to produce batteries. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and see you guys next time.